Alright, listeners, once again, we want to look at some, we'll continue from where we stopped in our previous video. Like I said, it's going to be an expository one. Basically, we're going to do a lot of basic projects in Python so that it will guide us by the time we begin to approach the advanced level. Okay, so if we can be able to learn all these basic fundamental techniques, by the time we move to for the advanced level, it will be very easy for us, so that we will not be asking much question. Though it's good to ask question, I know, but it will guide us a lot, so that by the time we are approaching doing some complex, writing some complex code, you already knew where we are coming from, because we'll do a lot of basic code here. We're going to do a lot of program, like I said. So feel free to subscribe on my channel. Feel free to share the video, like, comment, and suggest for us to do some video that you, one way or the other, might face as a challenge. We can come up with a video as a solution that will guide you. Okay, so we are here for you. I want to thank you again for your time. Now again, the first application I want us to write here is this. I want us to write an application that, remember in our previous video, we were able to concatenate a string to string. Now what about if we want to concatenate a string to an integer? How do we do that? I will come again and define a function. I will call it a concatenate. Okay, now this function, I will pass no argument to it. There's no argument to it. Now I'll define a variable, call it a amount. Set this amount to 1,500 naira. Okay, now I will return the statement. What will this statement return? I want to return something like I am Joshua, a software developer. Okay, and I'll come and say with, with how many years experience? Okay, let's say with 10 years experience. 10 years experience, and the salary, and my salary is amount. Is a amount. Okay, salary is this amount. Okay, with this code we will be able to do something. Okay, now if you look at this code critically, you will see that at this point I'm supposed to close this quotation mark, because this is a first block of statement. Okay, it end here. Okay, sorry, I want to use single quotation. First statement of quotation end here, and I say I am Joshua, a software developer with 10 years experience. After this with, you put what, comma. Okay, now put this one for another what, block of code. Okay, now if you look at this code now, it is good and set. All right, I'm Joshua with 10 years experience, and my salary is, okay, use the word is. Now after which we'll now come as, okay, we want to call our what, function, and our function will call it a concat. Now if we call this function, you see how our code look like. Okay, it was able to show us that I am Joshua with 10 years experience, and my salary is what, this. Are you seeing it now? So this is what we actually want to what, display. Okay, and it give us, we're able to concatenate this time around an integer with what? A string statement. Okay, now another program I want us to do is this. Say for instance we have an application that is running. So, and this application, we want to place a check. What this check does, because okay, define a function. The check will check when an applicant is its gender, whether you are a female or you are a male. So we are going to write this application very quickly. It's going to be a very short video, like I said. Now I will not define, say get gender, okay, as a function name. And now this gender, we are passing it to what? One argument, call it a sex. Okay, now since we have defined sex as the argument, I can now say sex is equals to input, because we want to take input from user, and that's okay, enter gender keywords. Okay, now put bracket there, say e.g. male or female. Okay, that is the keywords we want users to enter. Now if we have done that, we successfully defined that. Now let's do a control flow here. Okay, and that's okay, if sex is equals to m, which is male, it should return something. It should return a message that you are a male. Okay, it should return that you are a male. Now ellipse, let's use the word ellipse, that is as if in Python, as if sex as if sex is equals to f, it should return something, that return message and tell us that you are a female. Okay, now if user enter m, it should return that what? You are a male. If you enter f as a keyword, it should return that what? You are what? A female. Okay, what about the user mistakenly enter two gender keywords? That's a f, if sex is equals to mf, what should be the alert message? It should return, okay, that you can either be male or female. Okay, you should return this message. Now we have been able to check with these three different conditional statements. X, it should tell us something. X, it should return that please enter a valid gender keywords. Okay, now this code has no error as we run it. Now why did it show anything? Because remember, function will not execute until it is called. Now let's call our function, and our function is called get underscore. So when we call this function and run it, it's telling us what? A big error. Good. You see, get gender missing one required position argument, which is sex. Remember, we pass what? An argument here, which is what? Sex. Okay, so what we're going to do here now, if I come here now and say f, I run the code, what did it show? Is this showing what? An error. Why is this showing an error? Okay, let's look at the code critically. Okay, we have to make it as a string because it should be a string. Okay, and that's okay. Enter keywords. Enter keywords, e.g. M or F. If I say M, you say you are what? A May. Okay, so these keywords, I can even decide to say call it sex. Okay, and run equal again. If I enter F, you say what? You are what? A female. Now if I come again and run a code again and say MF, say you are can either be male or what? A female. Now what about if I didn't enter anything? Okay, it say please enter a valid what? Gender what? Keywords. So this is a very nice check, okay, for validation, okay, or for authentication, to make sure that what user is entering, by the time a privilege is given to user in an application to enter a keyword, that what they actually enter matches exactly with what has been defined to be taken or received from user and stored into the database. Okay, instead of coming here and be writing gibberish. So we have been able to define that it's either you enter M as a keyword that stands for male, or you enter F as a keyword that stands for female, or you enter MF, which could be mistake, and the error message will be you can either be male or female, because you cannot be a man for that. We have seen though there are some persons. Anyway, so we are checking, these are our two targets, male or female. Okay, and if you mistakenly enter this one, there will be a what? An error message that will also what? Show. Okay, now supposing you didn't enter any keywords at all, it should tell us that please enter what? A valid gender keywords. So this is how far we can go in this simple application on how we can what? Define a function, concatenate two string and an integer, and also write a program that will check a gender input validation. All right, feel free to comment on the comment section, share the video, like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.